Oh my God. What is up, Booty Tribe? It is your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. And this video is going to be a story time. It's going to be very what the fuck was that? These ghosts in my house are turning up, y'all. Today is going to be a story time. It's going to be a very short story time. I'm not even about to lie to you guys. I have a lot of shit I have to do today, but I wanted to give you guys a story time about something that I saw recently that was like weird and very like high crackhead energy and I wanted to share it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get into it. It's about the time where I saw some fuckery. I don't want to give it up what it was though, because once I do, it's not gonna be as like climactic, obviously, and this is already a short story time. And why am I rambling? Okay, so if you guys like me, if you like my hot Cheeto summer hair, period, give this video a big thumbs up. I'd appreciate it a lot. It helps me get noticed on this crazy ass world of YouTube. Make sure that you are notified so you get notified every time I post, and make sure you're subscribed every time you see my face or your favorite YouTuber's face, because YouTube, beyond that bullshit, they will unsubscribe you for no reason at all. Okay, so this happened maybe like a few weeks ago. This happened a few weeks ago and I was off. It was my day off. It was a Monday. Keep that in mind, it's a Monday. And Daniel was working a night shift. So sometimes he works day shifts, sometimes he works night shifts. It all depends. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, your girl was a little hungry. There wasn't any food in the house and I had a weak moment, okay? If any of you guys out there are on a diet, you know, we have weak moments sometimes where we feel like, especially if you're a foodie. I am such a foodie and it's so hard for me to stay strict on this diet, and like I constantly fluctuate up and down and like it gets to me. But then there are those days where like I feel like I've done really well for the past 2 weeks and I deserve a cheat day. And usually the food that I crave is not the most healthiest. It's usually junk food, because growing up I was not allowed to have junk food. So then when I went to college and I moved out on my own, I like overindulged in junk food along with the medication I was on. It did not help my weight. So my usual guilty pleasures is junk food, and the junk food I like is like ramen noodles, like spicy ramen noodles, hot Cheetos, hot fries, what else, like different juices that are from concentrate, just like not good shit at all, like a complete opposite of what I usually eat, like grilled chicken, quinoa, broccoli, all that stuff. Like all that is out the window, sis. It's over there, out the window, okay? And then when I feel like I deserve a cheat day, I have a specific palate that I like to eat. Okay, so this day I was like, you know what? And another thing is, Daniel is like very much, because he knows how I am, like I'll like do stuff and then like later on I'll be like, oh my God, why did I fucking do that? Especially when it comes to food, because I am such a control freak when it comes to food. So he knows that I'm going to be upset with myself later about it. So he's usually like that little angel on my shoulder being like,
Naja, don't do it, you're gonna regret it, you're gonna beat yourself up about it later, right?
But since he's working nights, he can't tell me that, okay? That's what the devil on my shoulder was saying. It was like,
girl, he ain't gonna be here to tell you, you know, you're gonna regret it later, even though you are. Just go and get it. Just go and get your noodles. Like, go and get some noodles.
Actually, it was noodles and like these ruffles I keep seeing everywhere. That's like buffalo wings, like buffalo wing ranch. And I kept seeing that everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could eat this.
Remember the other day when you went to go get some gas and you saw that shit? Like, get it. Like, fuck it. Get it. You've been doing so good. Like, you lost 2 pounds this week. Like, get it.
As if that's not gonna put my 2 pounds back. So the devil won, and I hopped my little happy ass in my car and I started driving to the gas station. So I go to the gas station. Mind you, there are really no gas stations by my house. Like, it's like my house is in the middle and then there's a gas station like 1.7 miles this way and another gas station maybe like another solid mile. Okay, so I gotta go out my way to get gas, and I gotta go out my way to cheat on my diet. I went to a gas station, and as I was pulling up to the gas station, I noticed that there were 2 cop cars parked in front of the gas station, which is weird because like this gas station I go to is like close, like it's not by beach, but it's like near beach, if any of you guys live in Jacksonville. Beach Boulevard, not like the beach. And it's not like on the far end of beach where, you know, you might see 2 cops at the gas station and they just sitting there protecting the gas station because shit could pop off whenever, okay? But no, we in the uppity end of beach. So I'm like, why are there 2 cops in front? And you know me, nosy. I'm like, ooh, let me park like close but not close. Let me park to the pump that's the closest so that like I could see, but they won't know that I'm being nosy, okay? So I park or whatever, and I'm walking up, and there's 2 cops, and there's somebody in the car, and then there's another dude outside of the car trying to negotiate with one of the cops, and he's wearing like a construction vest. I don't know if it was a construction vest or if he worked at Amazon, but if he worked at Amazon, he was a long way from work, because the Amazon that we have in my city, the facility is all the way by the airport on the north side. You're on Beach Boulevard, sir. You are far away from work. So I'm just gonna say he was a construction worker. And I also see one of the girls that usually works at the gas station outside. So I'm like, ooh, girl, I want to know what's tea, but I can't even get what's tea because the girl that usually be in everybody's business is outside talking to the cops right now. So I'm like, fuck. I walk up and I have to pass them to get to the door. So I'm like glancing over, and I don't really like try to make eye contact because y'all know I've had bad experiences with cops before, like especially when I try to get involved in shit and my nosiness gets the better of me. Like people want to think I'm like some like rebellious picket sign SJW warrior or something, I don't know, and they just like want to attack me, and I'm just like, bro, like I'm just being nosy. Like I'm not trying to do nothing, like I'm just being nosy. But if you do something to this person, I'm definitely about to whip my phone out. Like don't get it fucked up. But you know, I just glance over and I just keep walking. So I get into the store, you know, I get my guilty pleasure. I get my ramen noodle, my spicy bowl of ramen noodles. I get the Ruffles, and then I go back. I got a Gatorade. That's not so much cheating. I usually get Gatorades and stuff like that to get my electrolytes up, girl, because I don't know. Like I drink a lot of water, but I need to get my electrolytes up. So I drink Gatorade whether I'm cheating or not. But definitely was not gonna balance out all that fucking sodium I was getting at the gas station. I go up to the counter, and by the time I get up to the counter, this lady, oh, I'm not even about to lie to y'all, I definitely did sneak and get a fucking margarita, because look, I'm off. My man's at work until late. Girl, I'm about to, girl. Anyway, so I get up to the counter, and by the time I get up to the counter, nosy sis, fellow nosy sis, comes back into the gas station, and she's just like, oh my
God, like this is a hot ass mess, like blah blah blah.
I asked her, because I don't give a fuck, I was like, girl, what's tea, like what's going on outside? Like I don't care, girl, I really don't.
Oh well, these 2 tried to come up in here, and they smelled really heavily of alcohol, and they were trying to buy more alcohol, and they were also trying to buy some blunts, and my manager refused them service because they were like sloppy drunk. So they came up in here acting a fucking ass, cutting the fuck up, and my manager asked them again to leave. They would not leave, and we called the police.
Like, oh well, damn, like what is the, and I even asked her, I was like, so that dude with the vest, was he like one of them? And she was like, no, he's a witness, they're both in the car. And I was like, oh, okay, well that's not as much tea as I thought it was gonna be, whatever. So she rings me up, and as I'm getting all my stuff together, I get my receipt, and I turn my back to her. She was like,
oh, and one more thing.
And I'm like, what? Don't
look in the car.
And I'm like, what?
Just don't look in the car.
What do y'all think I did? Of course I'm about to look in the car now, because you told me not to. Because before, like, then I thought about it, I'm like, I didn't even look in the car when I passed it last time. Well, past them last time. I kind of just like didn't want to, you know, like I was looking, but I didn't want to be seen as the nosy pedestrian interfering with an investigation, interrogation, whatever the fuck they were doing over there. A police interview, now I know. So of course I'm about to look. So I walk out and I look through the windshield. For one, I could not look through the windshield because there was vomit all over the inside of the fucking windshield. Vomit just everywhere. It was the most disgusting shit I had ever seen, to the point where I walk out and I had forgot all thoughts of, oh, I don't want people to think I'm being nosy, blah, blah, blah. And I just stood in my tracks and I'm just looking, because I'm like, how the fuck do you project, like, how do you project vomit on some like Family Guy type shit onto the inside of your windshield? So your ass really tried to get in the car and run from the cops from even coming to get you, but then you threw up. Like, what the disgusting, fucking disgusting. So I'm just looking, and the cop makes eye contact. One of the cops, the black cop, makes eye contact with me, and I make eye contact with him, and I'm like, okay, sir, I don't want nothing to do with y'all got going on. So I start to walk, but as I'm walking slow, because now I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I looking at the side of the car, their door, the driver's side has the door wide open, and it's just a girl just like hunched over, right? And then there's a guy in the passenger side who looks really fucking annoyed. And then I noticed there's like a little plastic baggie underneath the car with more throw up, but it's like soiled shit and like throw up. So I'm pretty sure these niggas tried to clean it up and like try to hide it, but this old girl was too drunk to drive away, I'm guessing. And you still got the dude in the construction uniform.
And then this happened, and I'm just
like, yo, I need to get my ass the fuck home. Like, what the fuck? These people are drunk driving on a Monday in the afternoon. I need to get home, because y'all, I get so fucking paranoid when I drive, and it's not because I can't drive, it's because every accident I've been in has always been somebody hitting me, and it's always been their fucking fault. There's only been one accident I've had in my whole life that was my fault, and that's because I was an inexperienced teenage driver. But every other accident, other people have hit me. Like, even the one that was my fault, other people was hitting me. I'm scared of getting hit, okay? I do not want to get hit by no drunk bitch on the road. So I was like, you know what? Let me get my shit and let me go the fuck home. Maybe this is God is telling me, like, girl, you do not need to cheat on that diet. Like, cause what if this lady was on the road with you and you would have got your ass smacked by her drunk ass, and she wouldn't have been able to see because the windshield wipers are on the outside and not the inside, and she got to throw up on the inside of her fucking windshield. Nonetheless, I went home and I definitely made myself those fucking noodles, and I ate the fuck out of that shit, and I was so sad that I didn't have more, but I knew that I had to have the self-control to not go back out and get some more. And then I also ate the bag of chips and drank my margarita, mango rita, whatever the fuck that shit is called, the gas station shit that gives you a headache. And then that night I tried to eat a salad to compensate for all the evil that I had done to my body. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I told you it's not gonna be a long story time. I have a lot of shit going on right now, so I couldn't really like sit down and do like a long in-depth story time. But let me know if you have ever been out in public and seen some like drunk people fuckery like in the middle of the goddamn day. Like, why are you even drunk right now? Like, why are you drunk driving? It's Monday, it's 5 in the afternoon, what the fuck? Like, let me know in the comments below. Or have you ever been that person that saw all the shit go down and you gotta tell the cops what's going on? Or have you been the person in the passenger seat with a drunk driver feeling like, oh my God, what the fuck am I even doing here? Let me know which character you were in this situation. Were you me, the nosy person, but not nosy to the full extent? Were you the cashier girl who was just nosy to the highest of the high? Were you the manager who called the cops? Were you the man in the vest? Were you the drunk girl that projectile vomited everywhere? Were you the passenger that was fed up? Or what other characters were there? I guess there was the police, but they didn't have much going on. The cops looked so aggravated too. They were just pretty much just letting the girl know, like, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, I feel like if anything, the cops were just chilling there waiting for the tow truck to make sure she did not go anywhere. Because if she was that bold and that drunk to go to the gas station, try to get more to drink and more blunt wraps and try to drive off and still end up like, bruh, I don't even blame them. I would have stayed my ass there too, because look, I'm not trying to have nobody die on the road because Miss Pissy Patty wants to fucking projectile puking Patty wants to throw up everywhere and crash into people. No, that is pretty much it. Let me know in the comments below which character are you in this story, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.